Y'all, today I wanted to talk about the Reddit drama involving no other than yours truly. I was involved in some Reddit drama. It kind of got a little crazy. If you've been living under a rock, here's the deal, right? A few days ago, in a now deleted Reddit post, somebody decided to basically accuse me of doing something very, very wrong. Y'all, I committed the cardinal sin of reporting someone after a match. But here's where it actually gets absolutely crazy. Absolutely nuts. This person fabricated an entire story about this. They said that this happened about a week or two ago. They said that I accused them of cheating during our match, and then after I had won, I reported them and got my viewers to report them. That was basically how the story was told. Now, while some, very few, rational people asked for proof about this, a lot of people use this post as an opportunity to say everything under the sun that was wrong with me. And very soon, the post that was based on a lie got completely filled with more lies. And the original person that posted this, the weird ass, this was his response to when people asked for proof. I've gone through VOD after VOD after VOD. I've had other people also try to do it in case, you know, there's human error and I'm missing a match or two. This incident simply did not happen. And I think the Reddit moderators realized this and they deleted the post, but not before, in my opinion, a lot of damage was done and a lot of falsehoods were spread. I wanted to address a lot of this today because frankly, I think people genuinely are like, they have a bunch of talking points that are simply made up because they want to get other people to not like me like they don't. There were two big other lies that were spread in the comments. I'll put them on the screen because genuinely I want to talk about how they're wrong. One person said that I was responsible for getting pet hatches trained. I genuinely don't know where this comes from. Pet hatching prices or whatever, you know, that they're blaming me for would be controlled by developers that work on this game. I am not a developer at Wizard101. I was in college in 2020 when this update happened. They could not have even hired me. Beyond that, a content creator simply cannot, this is just what people need to understand at the end of the day. A content creator simply cannot be held responsible for changes that happen in this game. Here's the actual video of me responding to that update. And while yes, I was more positive than I probably would have been now, and that's, I guess, you know, crucify me if you want. Most of what's said in that video is actually very negative of the update. However, some parts of it, because some parts of the update were positive, aren't criticizing King's Isle. If that truly makes me fully responsible for what is now what I guess people consider a horrific update for some reason or another, I don't know. We can all have opinions. And the other lie that I also think is pretty damaging that was spread is that some people think that I actually got people banned earlier this year when that's really not the case. This is a video that actually addresses some of the claims that people are talking about. Unfortunately, this is not my first rodeo. I've been here. The people that I supposedly got banned were people that genuinely stream sniped me quite a few times, back to back to back to back, but they were also doing stuff that were genuinely super against TOS. They were saying stuff that was racist. They were doxing people's personal info if they were streamers in the community. They did all of this through Wiz chat. So I feel like if they got banned and they stream sniped me, the reason they got banned was probably less related to the stream sniping and maybe the really racist and the doxing stuff. These aren't complicated things to understand for people who ask for proof, but unfortunately, the Reddit does not do this. I'm gonna say this, and y'all can disagree with me, and this comes from a place of actual reflection over the past couple of days. I think there's a lot of members of the subreddit that are extremely insecure about the fact that someone that has worked as hard as me has gotten as far as I have. I think when you dislike someone, you're entitled to that, but you're not entitled to your own set of facts to make sure that other people can dislike me as well. You're just not. If you want to convince other people to dislike me, I'd appreciate the subreddit using actual facts, not like, you know, maybe events that actually happened. If you think my energy is crazy, whatever. If you think like my content's bad, whatever. If you think the way I make my videos, the way I edit, the way I talk, you can have a problem with any of that. But the second that you cross the line of using a lie, not verifying its truth to spread more lies, that's where I have to draw the line. I just wish more people were like, you know, they scrutinize stuff like this. You know, there's so many people that when something is negative that's said about me, they're so opportunistic about throwing their hat in the ring about something other negative that people forget that sometimes, you know, all of this isn't rooted in anything meaningful other than hate. And the other thing that I want to say, I know that not everyone that commented something negative on that Reddit did it from a malicious place, although I think way more people did than should ever be allowed in a public space, just saying. But for the people that came with constructive criticism, I'm kind of aware of it already. I feel like if people actually tuned into my streams, they would know that I'm not going on some random reporting frenzy every time I lose. Ever since they actually changed their TOS to be like, yo, this is against terms of use, I feel like the number of people that I've reported has been like, I could count them on my hand in the past several months since they made that announcement. If I do happen to report someone, from my perspective, I have very hard evidence that they are sniping or they're stalling, which is also something you can report. And while everyone watching this video is welcome to saying maybe I over-accuse people of sniping or I over-report or do this or do that, you can come in with that position, but I urge you to tune in to at least a few streams so you know if what you think lines up with reality. I think the most ironic thing about this is that if people truly wanted me to improve, I feel like making up lies and those lies being proven to be lies over and over again isn't really a good strategy. So maybe, you know, if you don't like me and you want me to change, maybe use a different strategy. I don't know, like DM me and say, yo, this is my issue with you. Maybe you could work on this. Drop a comment somewhere, you know, something like that instead of literally stirring up fake outrage. Just saying, I'm not that pompous. I actually do believe I'm a work in progress and I'm actually receptive to criticism when it's not done like this. I will say this, at this point, I am fully done with the Wizard101 subreddit in general. Y'all have spread so many lies about me so many times. It's very obviously like you want this to happen. Whoever moderates this is not the first time, and that's why I'm saying this. You have let fake screenshots of me saying stuff that I've never thought or said or typed in the subreddit before. There have been people that have made up all types of lies about my personal life that have been allowed to like literally keep their comments. And this post was literally one of the ugliest things I've seen in this community in so long. Someone lies and then there's hundreds of comments dogpiling on some dude that didn't do anything. To the few people that actually asked for proof in that post, I want to say thank you. Thank you for being sane. Thank you for representing what I actually believe is how the majority of people think, but in this stupid echo chamber of a subreddit, no one bothers to ask. I do not expect nor want an apology from the Reddit at all. What I will say this, I'm gonna keep improving on what I do and how I act, and if you're here to support, I'm here for y'all, bro. I'm not here for anyone else. I just wanted to get this off my chest. And again, this is the message at the end of the day, man. Please, please be critical of the information that you consume online, because so much of it has an agenda behind it. And that's all I gotta say. Drop a comment. Let me know what you guys think of this whole incident. I feel like, of course, I got ranty, because why wouldn't I? And I want to hear y'all's opinions, as always. Drop a like if you enjoyed. Leave a sub if you're new. And if somebody hasn't told you awesome today, they doing something wrong. Stay awesome. See y'all soon. And yeah, yo.